Hi guys, the Middle Maniac back again. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review of the album Northern Chaos Gods by the band Immortal. This is a band I hadn't heard of until the other day when I went to my local FYE, and I was looking through the music section, and I came across this album. So I picked it up along with one other, along with another one, and I picked it up. I brought it home, brought it home, listened to it, and then today I listened to it again, and anyway, so this is a band I don't know much about, other than they are a black metal band. I do know. Hold on, where did I put it? There it is. This is the other album that I bought, and from the band Mayhem. I do know a bit about Mayhem, but I know pretty little about Immortal. But anyway, so I don't know when they started, but this album was released in 2018, so quite recently. This album was released in 2018, and apparently there were only two band members. Those are the only two that are credited. Let's see. Oh yeah. I honestly don't know how to pronounce these guys', I guess their stage names. I don't know how to pronounce them. Demonose, Doom, Occulta, and Horgroth. I don't know how to pronounce them. I'm pretty sure these are Norwegian. I believe this is a Norwegian black metal band, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce those names again because I'm pretty sure I just butcher the names. They're I'm pretty sure they're a Norwegian black metal band. And like I said, these are the only two guys that are credited as band members. So I guess just a two-person band. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's only one of them is the vocalist and guitarist, and the other one's the drummer. So yeah, there are only two band members. Hey, it's kind of like the first Death album, Scream Bloody Gore, how there was only Chuck and the other guy. I can't remember what was his name again. I don't know, but yeah, there were only like two people on the first Death album. Anyway, so the songs. Okay, so first off starts with the title track, Northern Chaos Gods, which is, I don't know, it's not a bad song, but it kind of sounds like very generic. I haven't heard a lot of black metal, but I have heard a bit or enough, and I've heard like a few different releases from Mayhem, and I've heard like one or two albums from Dark Throne, and compared to all of that, this song, Northern Chaos Gods, kind of sounds pretty generic in my opinion. Ride into Battle is kind of the same thing. Sounds very generic and just very forgettable. But the album really picks up with Gates to Balashka. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that, but there's the song title right there. I don't know how to pronounce that last word right there. Pretty sure it's Norwegian. But yeah, this one does pick up the album. I was actually kind of afraid that the rest of the album would be like the first two songs, but I was surprised. This one's very good. Grim and Dark. The song is Grim and Dark. It's very the song Grim and Dark. It's very moody, but also has like the a really sort of not really catchy riff, but a really like noticeable riff, you know. Um, and then let's see the song "Called to Ice." This one's pretty good. Although it does kind of like have the same main riff and drumming as like the song Grim and Dark. Actually, one thing to really note about this album is the fact that I don't know. I'll talk about that at the end when I do my overall opinions on it. Anyway, but yeah, Call to Ice is pretty good. Um, in my opinion, the best song on the entire album, Where Mountains Rise. This one is the one that stood out to me the most. Definitely sounds the most unique and different compared to the rest of the songs. It starts off with a very sort of like almost calm intro with a almost what am I looking for? What word am I looking for? Oh yeah, it almost has like an acoustic guitar sound in the beginning. I know it's not an actual. I know I'm already messing up my words. I'm so sorry. I know it already. It probably does. The guitars aren't acoustic, but it really sounds. It sounds very close to acoustic. But and then it just goes into a really just very probably. Yeah, the most atmospheric song on the entire album. I love the atmosphere. I love the sort of calm intro that leads into the not so calm rest of the song. And then the outro is pretty cool too. Definitely is Where Mountains Rise is definitely the standout track on the album. Um, Blacker of Worlds is pretty good. Definitely is. It definitely has a little bit of that slight bit of that atmosphere from the previous song. And then the last song, Mighty Raven Dark, is my second favorite song on the album. Definitely is very atmospheric. Just like the song Where Mountains Rise. I'd say Where Mountains Rise and Raven Dark are the most atmospheric songs on the album, and definitely the most different sounding compared to the rest of the songs. But yeah, so before I get into the rating, I just want to my overall opinion of the album. So, now I'm gonna give my rating first, then my overall opinion. I don't know. I just feel like that works best. Anyway, so overall, I'd say I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. 6.8 actually. 6.8 out of 10. I do like this album, but it does have its faults. Mainly that the songs, most of them do sound very samey. Like the guitar riffs and then the drumming sound almost identical on each song except for Where Mountains Rise and Mighty Raven Dark. They're slightly different, slightly varied compared to the rest of the songs, but that's the main issue I do have with this album is that the riff carries through. There's one riff that carries through all these songs and is only tweaked a bit, only tweaked a lot, only tweaked. I don't know, not a bit, not a lot, but tweaked enough to where it sounds slightly different on like 2 songs, and then the drumming sounds pretty much the same on every song. The vocals, for the most part, are even though they're good. Again, they do like the way the delivery of them is pretty much the same on each song. But that's not to say this is a bad album. It is a good album, but the only reason I rank it only a 6, I was thinking about giving it a 7, but it's a 6.8 because the main thing that it lacks is variety. But even with it lacking variety in songs and different sounding songs, it's still a pretty good album. Definitely very atmospheric. I love the atmosphere on the album. That's the thing I love about the most is the atmosphere, and then the vocals. I'd say maybe if it had a little bit more variety in the sound and songs didn't sound majority of the songs didn't sound pretty similar to one another. I'm already messing up again. I think I would have already put this album near my top 10, and I would have liked it way more than I already do. But as is, it's still a very good album. I just want to point out if anyone wants to get this, be aware that even though it's a good album, it does sound very samey for the most part. But yeah, I give this 6.8 out of 10. Hold on. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.